As a young traveler, I'd spend hours lost in the details of a map of Europe, my fingers tracing winding train lines and ancient borders. Each city was more than just a dot on the paper, it was a promise of adventure, a story waiting to unfold. Paris, Rome, the Swiss Alps, these names shimmered with possibility, each one conjuring up images of bustling streets, grand monuments, and landscapes I'd only seen in books or movies. I'd imagine myself wandering through cobblestone alleys, discovering hidden bakeries, or standing in awe before centuries-old cathedrals. Those names weren't just places on a map, they were dreams, calling out to me from across the sea, inviting me to step into a world so different from my own. I'd picture myself gazing out over city skylines, feeling the pulse of a new place, and wondering what stories the streets could tell. I imagined tasting creamy gelato on a sunlit street in Florence, the sweet coldness melting as I watched artists at work. I could almost hear the chimes of Big Ben echoing through London's busy air, or see myself people-watching from a tiny table at a cafe in a city that had seen centuries of history unfold. But then reality would hit. My bank account didn't match my ambitions. I'd check my wallet or scroll through my bank app, feeling the weight of every dollar and cent. The dream felt so close yet so far away, separated by the hard truth of limited funds. Travel shows and glossy magazines made Europe seem like a playground for the wealthy. Luxury hotels with marble lobbies, gourmet dinners in candlelit restaurants, and high-speed trains whisking travelers from city to city. It all looked effortless, glamorous, and completely out of reach for someone on a shoestring budget. The gap between my dream and my budget felt impossible to cross. I'd sit on my hostel bunk, notebook in hand, trying to stretch every dollar, wondering if I'd ever see those places for myself. But then, something shifted. I realized that travel isn't about how much you spend, it's about the experiences you collect, the memories you make, and the people you meet along the way. The real magic of travel is in the moments, not the money. The true treasures of Europe, its vibrant culture, rich history, and the connections you form, aren't locked away in five-star hotels or expensive restaurants. They're found in laughter shared at a bustling cafe, in the awe of standing before ancient architecture, and in the energy of a local festival. They're in the colorful chaos of a local market, the peace of a public park where locals gather, and the late-night stories exchanged with fellow travelers in a hostel common room. These are the moments that make a journey unforgettable. With that new perspective, my dream didn't just feel possible, it became a plan. I realized that with creativity, curiosity, and an open heart, the distant shore I'd always dreamed of was closer than I ever imagined. Planning a trip to Europe can feel overwhelming when you see the costs pile up. Flights, trains, hotels, food. A single flight can make you want to give up before you start. Accommodation, even in hostels, adds up fast over weeks or months. Eating out for every meal drains your wallet, and tourist restaurants charge a premium. Then there are museum fees, city passes, and little extras that quietly eat away at your savings. It's easy to believe a European adventure is out of reach, but this wall of costs isn't as solid as it seems. With the right knowledge and a bit of creativity, you can break through. Let's see how. Getting around Europe doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. In fact, some of the most memorable adventures happen when you embrace the art of free movement. Traveling with flexibility, curiosity, and a willingness to try new things. Whether you're a student on a tight budget, a solo explorer, or a group of friends seeking adventure, there are countless ways to see Europe without breaking the bank. Hitchhiking is adventurous and free, plus you meet locals and hear their stories. It's a unique way to connect with the culture, and you never know who you'll meet or where you'll end up. Many travelers find that hitchhiking leads to unexpected friendships and spontaneous detours to places they'd never planned to visit. Of course, always use your best judgment and stay safe, but don't be afraid to give it a try if you're feeling bold. If hitchhiking isn't your style, Europe's network of budget bus companies is a fantastic alternative. These buses connect major cities and even smaller towns, often for the price of a movie ticket. They're comfortable, reliable, and a great way to meet other travelers on the road. Booking in advance can score you even better deals, and overnight routes can help you maximize your time and savings. Overnight buses save you both time and a night's accommodation. Imagine drifting off to sleep in one city and waking up in another, ready to explore. It's a practical option for long distances, and you'll often find yourself sharing the ride with fellow adventurers from around the world. Regional trains are slower but much cheaper than high-speed ones, and let you discover hidden towns. These local routes wind through scenic countryside, stopping at charming villages and off-the-beaten-path destinations. It's a chance to see a different side of Europe, away from the crowds, and to experience the rhythm of local life. Look for deals, youth discounts, and flexible travel times to save even more. Many countries offer special rail cards for students and young people, and booking tickets during off-peak hours can make a big difference. Don't forget to check apps and websites for last-minute offers or group rates. Sometimes, spontaneity pays off. Once in a city, walk everywhere. European cities are made for it. The best way to soak up the atmosphere is on foot, wandering through narrow alleys, bustling markets, and leafy parks. Walking lets you move at your own pace and truly connect with the place you're visiting. You'll stumble upon hidden gems you'd never see from a bus or subway. From quirky street art to cozy cafes tucked away in quiet corners, some of the most unforgettable moments happen when you let yourself get a little lost. Don't be afraid to wander off the main path, you might just find your new favorite spot. For longer distances, try city bike sharing programs. Many European cities have affordable and easy-to-use bike rentals, perfect for covering more ground while still enjoying the sights. Cycling is not only budget-friendly but it's also a fun and eco-friendly way to explore. By mixing hitchhiking, buses, trains, walking, and biking, you can cross the continent on a shoestring. Each mode of travel offers its own unique experiences and stories, and combining them keeps your journey fresh and exciting. Flexibility and curiosity are your best travel companions. Stay open to new opportunities, talk to locals, and don't be afraid to change your plans if something interesting comes up. The more adaptable you are, the richer your adventure will be. Move smart, and your budget will stretch further than you think. With a little creativity and an open mind, you'll discover that the art of free movement isn't just about saving money, it's about making every journey unforgettable. Accommodation is often the biggest expense when traveling, especially in Europe, where even budget hostels can quickly add up. But the good news is, with a little creativity and an open mind, you can find places to rest your head for free, or at least for much less than you'd expect. Saving on accommodation doesn't just help your wallet, it opens up a whole new world of experiences and connections that you might otherwise miss. Couchsurfing is one of the most popular ways to connect with locals who are happy to offer you a free place to stay. But it's so much more than just a bed for the night. It's a chance to see a city through the eyes of someone who lives there, to share meals, stories, and maybe even make a lifelong friend. Many hosts are travelers themselves, eager to swap tales and offer tips you won't find in any guidebook. To make the most of couchsurfing, be a thoughtful guest. Personalize your requests. Mention why you'd love to stay with that particular host, and show genuine interest in their culture and life. Bring a small gift from your home country, help with chores, or cook a meal together. These gestures go a long way in building trust and friendship. Remember, it's not a free hotel, it's a cultural exchange. The real value comes from the connections you make and the stories you share. You'll leave with memories that last far longer than any hotel stay. Another fantastic option is house sitting. By looking after someone's home, and sometimes their pets, while they're away, you get to stay for free in a real home. House sitting can take you to places you might never have considered, from quiet villages to bustling cities, and gives you a sense of what it's like to actually live there. House sitting lets you settle in, shop at local markets, cook your own meals, and explore neighborhoods at your own pace. It's a unique way to immerse yourself in the local lifestyle and discover hidden gems off the tourist trail. If you love the outdoors, wild camping is an incredible way to experience Europe's natural beauty. In countries like Norway, Sweden, and Finland, the right to roam means you can pitch your tent almost anywhere in nature, as long as you respect the environment and local guidelines. Even if wild camping isn't allowed everywhere, paid campsites are still much cheaper than hostels or hotels. Plus, there's something magical about waking up to the sound of birds, brewing coffee outside your tent, and watching the sunrise over a misty valley. Always check local rules and regulations before setting up camp. Some areas have strict guidelines, but with a little research, you'll find plenty of welcoming spots to rest under the stars. By exploring these alternative accommodation options, you'll not only save money, but you'll also experience Europe in a more authentic, meaningful way. Each night brings a new adventure, a new story, and a deeper connection to the places you visit. The best nights aren't always spent in hotels, they're found around campfires in the warmth of someone's home or laughing with new friends in a tent beneath the stars. Sometimes you'll find yourself sleeping in unexpected places, a hammock strung between trees, a train station bench, or a cozy nook in a stranger's home. Embrace these moments. They're part of the adventure. Rest is more than just sleep. It's a chance to recharge, reflect, and prepare for the next day's journey. However you choose to rest, make it part of your story. Imagine living in a Tuscan farmhouse or a French castle without paying for it. Work exchanges and volunteering make this possible. Platforms like Woof connect travelers with hosts who need help, on farms, in hostels, or with family projects. In exchange for a few hours of work, you get free room and board. It's not just about saving money, it's about joining a community and learning new skills. You slow down, settle in, and truly experience a place. Build relationships, pick up the language, and become part of daily life. Sign up, create a thoughtful profile, and reach out to hosts with clear intentions. Be open, flexible, and ready to contribute. The reward? Unforgettable memories and a home away from home. Europe's food is legendary, but eating out can wreck your budget. The secret? Eat like a local. Grocery stores and markets are your best friends. Stock up on bread, cheese, fruit, and yogurt for cheap, delicious meals. Picnics in parks turn simple food into memorable experiences. When you do eat out, skip tourist traps and find small, family-run spots in local neighborhoods. Look for lunch specials, menu del dia or plat du jour, for authentic, affordable meals. Use hostel or couchsurfing kitchens to cook with fresh market ingredients. Cooking together is a great way to meet other travelers and share stories. Eating well doesn't require a big budget, just a little creativity. Savor every bite, and let food be part of your adventure. Good meals, good company, and good memories, all on a dime. That's the real taste of travel. Europe's best sights are often free. Walking is your ticket to history. Plan your own routes through iconic neighborhoods and landmarks. Many cities offer free walking tours. Tip what you can, and get insider stories from passionate locals. Museums in the UK are often free, and others have free days or hours. Just check ahead. Public spaces like parks, gardens, and city squares offer unforgettable experiences at no cost. Watch street performers, climb hills for city views, or join a local festival. Free concerts and outdoor events are common, especially in summer. The real culture of a city is found on its streets and in its parks. With a little research, you can fill your days with art, history, and music, without spending a cent. The best memories are often the ones you don't pay for. Explore freely, and let the city surprise you. Budget travel requires awareness, but safety is mostly common sense. Keep valuables secure, have digital copies of documents, and let someone know your plans. Trust your instincts. If a situation feels off, walk away. Choose couchsurfing hosts with good reviews and hitchhike with a partner when possible. Hostels are social hubs. Join events, chat in common areas, and you'll quickly make friends. The people you meet, hosts, fellow volunteers, drivers, often become your travel family. Be open, curious, and a good listener. Human connection is the true currency of travel. It turns a simple trip into a life-changing journey. Stay safe, stay social, and let the world in. We've broken down the wall of travel costs. Europe isn't just for the wealthy. With flexibility, creativity, and a little courage, your dream is within reach. The open road is calling. Ancient cities, sunlit coasts, mountain peaks await. This journey is more than a vacation. It's an education in independence and resilience. You'll learn, grow, and collect stories that last a lifetime. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start now. Research your first destination. Set up your couchsurfing profile. Look for work exchanges. Every small step brings your dream closer. Europe's chapters are waiting for you to write your own. Share your tips, your stories, and inspire others to travel too. Pack your bag, open your heart, and step out the door. Your adventure awaits. Keep exploring.